Hello boys and girls, welcome to this week's second part of plants and gardening. Last week we started to talk about plants. What plants is and what they need to grow. And what equipment or tools we need when we work in the garden. If you remember, teacher told you a little bit about how plants grow. Firstly, we plant a seed. Then it turns into a seedling. After that, it turns into a sapling. And then it grows into a sprout and eventually turns into a beautiful flower or a tree. This is called a cycle of a plant. We also spoke about different types of plants and the different things that the plants are used for. This week we will talk about plants that are good for us and plants that are bad for us. Beneficial plants. Beneficial means things that are good for us. These are plants that we can use. Some beneficial plants, which means we can use, are being used in medicines and other useful products. For example, lavender is a very useful plant because it is used in many things like ointments, creams, lip balms, scented candles, and perfume. Lavender also have healing properties. This means when you have a cut or scratch or some pain, you can use lavender oil for the pain and ointment for the scratch or for the cut, and this will get healed by applying the ointment or the cream. Lavender can also be used for cooking. This oil is especially made for cooking, like you can use it on your salads and other dishes. Aloe vera is another beneficial plant. It is good for you. This plant is used by people for many different things for many different reasons. Aloe vera creams are used for burns, cuts, and rashes, and especially for dry skin. This plant is also used in hair products, like for instance shampoo and conditioner, to make hair clean, soft, and silky. Latex can be taken from the aloe vera plant to make surgical gloves for doctors and nurses. Now we are going to go to the harmful plants. This plant is not good for us. These plants are very bad for us. These plants can make us sick or cause us harmful pain or make our skin very itchy. For example, poison ivy. If you ever heard of that plant or mommy and daddy spoke about it, remember, this is a very dangerous plant. This plant looks very pretty, but when it comes into contact with any part of your body, skin especially, it will cause a itchy rash. This is called a contact rash. This is very painful and itchy and will last for a few days up to a week. Please, boys and girls, when you see this plant, please stay away from it. Another harmful plant that we cannot go near to is the devil's thorn. This is a plant that also has pretty flowers and grows in between the grass. If you step on the thorn, it will stuck in your skin and hurt your feet. When you take out the thorn, the area will become itchy and it will have a red bump. This is why teachers say, always use gardening equipment or tools to keep safe. Use gloves and shoes, especially when you're going into the garden, to take care of all the plants. There are so many more plants that are used for medicines and foods, and so many other plants that are also very dangerous. So this is a reminder always to stay safe when working in the garden. That is all for this week, boys and girls. Hope you found this information very interesting. Always be careful, be safe. Just because a flower is pretty does not mean that you must touch it without gardening gloves. Hope you guys enjoyed that lesson. Until next week, bye.